Kickstarter can be a seriously creepy place, and no, not just because you can get scammed, ripped off, or simply let down when the bad guys run away with all your money, but also because who the hell comes up with this stuff? I mean, just look at this creepy campaign. Yeah, it may just look like some silly poo-shaped font on the front of a card that you can send to people. That is until you read the description. Turns out, these are not just some random dumps that she's found online and then photoshopped them into the correct shape. Nope. These are poos that her children have made in their potties, and then mummy has come along and lovingly shaped them into letters. And yes, this did get funded. By who? Well, that's probably the creepiest part of all. So, let's move on from people that want to pay money to have pictures of somebody else's baby's poo, and instead look at Zombabies, a campaign created to make it look like that your baby is, well, not alive. And just in case you are wondering, this campaign did get funded. However, according to the comments and the non-existent updates, it looks like nobody ever got to dress up their kid as a zombie after all. Oh dear, oh dear.
I wanna take you for a ride.
Welcome everybody to Kick Scammers, the show where I, DJ Slope, look at the scammiest Kickstarters, the scummiest Indiegogos, and the most disgusting GoFundMes to ever exist. And boy oh boy, let me tell you that in this video I may have just found one of the absolute worst GoFundMes ever to exist. More on that in a little bit. However, unlike my usual videos where we look at the scams, today we're going to be looking at the stupid. Or to be more specific, the stupidly creepy. 10 creepy campaigns that will make your stomach turn, make your skin itch, and your brain go, what the f this is? 10 creepy Kickstarter campaigns. Welcome to Slope's Game Room. So with 2 crossed off the list already, let's take a look at this lady, who, according to her Kickstarter bio, is a former NASA scientist and engineer, an assistant professor of physics, a mother, a poetry and children's book author, a painter, an inventor, a volunteer children's science teacher, and she has an end goal of raising enough money to build her own laboratory and production facility. With so many qualifications, I wonder what she's making. Well, that would be the Ninja Pillow. Being a mum to a loving family, she decided to make something for children around the world that need a friend. Let's watch the campaign video.
You've heard this before.
Mom, they're chewing out my Barbies! Thanks! Oh.
Now the Ninja Pillow helps. Before the Ninja Pillow,
Vicky, do you want a can? No! Mom!
after the Ninja Pillow,
Is it me? Or is that just super creepy? The whole campaign looks bloody terrifying, actually. And you know what's even more terrifying? The fact that this thing actually got funded. I mean, who is buying this stuff? Who are the 2 people that dropped £1,000 a piece to get a 20-minute phone call with a creator every month for a year, plus a Christmas card and a signed Ninja Pillow? Without a doubt, looking into what kind of lunatic would pay this sort of money for a mummified punching bag, in my opinion, is the creepiest part of this entire thing. Still, gotta give her some props for the mad expectations that she had for this campaign. She was expecting to create an entire facility to be able to withstand the amount of orders that she would be getting, when in actual fact, she only got 8. So that's 3 down and 7 to go. But before we do go ahead, I just gotta make a quick call.
Good afternoon, you're free to... How can I help you?
Hi there, is this my bank?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, hi. My name's Dan, as in Mr. Daniel Ibbotson. However, recently I've had a sponsor on my channel. I've got a YouTube channel, and that sponsor is called Established Titles. Now Established Titles are a company. They offer a fun, novel way to preserve natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. And the way they do it is by making somebody a lord. You see, there's this historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords or ladies for us English-speaking folk. And as part of the sponsorship, they've given me a 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate, and in turn officially turned me into a lord.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to basically change my bank details to Lord Daniel Ibbotson, please.
Wow, congratulations.
That's all right, yeah.
Well, that's an interesting one. Do you have any sort of proof of it?
Oh yeah, I've got a proclamation, yes.
Perfect. You can take that with you to the branch, okay? They'll have to update that once they've seen a physical proof of it.
Okay then. And here I go, off to the bank. Now, of course, I'm not going to show you my bank or my bank details, but yes, I was able to change my details to Lord Daniel Ibbotson. And you guys can do this too by going to the link down below that will not only get you 10% off if you use the code SLOPE, but for the first 200 people to do this, you will effectively be my neighbours. A huge thanks to Established Titles for sponsoring this video, but for now, let's carry on with the video. I've got to be honest with you guys, I've been sitting on this one for quite some time, because not only is it creepy, it's wrong on so many levels. This is Face AR, a campaign where the creator, also called Face AR, has tried to convince you that they have created I suppose a pair of glasses or a phone. It's really not very clear. Regardless, it's a device that when you look through it, you can see the random person that you are looking at's personal social media channels. Now, firstly, let's get the creepy out the way. I mean, if you need me to explain why this would be creepy, being able to just go up to anybody in the street and get their personal information by looking for a pair of glasses or a phone, I can't help you. But taking the insane thought process of these creators aside, the rest of the campaign is an absolute shambles. None of the rewards give you one of these imaginary devices, I don't think. Very little is actually explained on how they have been able to achieve this rather dodgy but still incredibly technical feat. The images are obviously just random doctored stolen stock images, and the campaign video itself feels like it's been ripped straight out of a 1970s sketch show. Not terribly filmed per se, the short shows 2 guys in a bar having a drink when all of a sudden, one of the gentlemen becomes absolutely besotted with a rather stunning looking lady that enters the frame. Without a second thought, the guy ditches his mate to try and make a move on the young lady, which results in his friend putting on the Face AR glasses to find out more about her. And what he does discover, besides a whole bunch of social links, is that she's trans. And after warning his friend, the dude still takes her home anyway. Ha 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 ha, what a plot twist. Really guys, come on, the year was 2018 when this came about, not 1918. And guys, if everything I said isn't enough, imagine if this campaign did actually blow up, and as a result, would have been seen by tens of thousands of people. It wouldn't have taken long before someone actually looked up these social media links seen in the video, right? Which, yes, I have censored out in this video because they already belong to completely random people online that I'm guessing had absolutely no idea their social media channels were part of this rather racy, stupid, creepy and fake campaign. Talk about ticking all of the boxes on the stupid certificate. Okay, time for a quickie. This is my eyes. A product designed to apparently help children who have trouble sleeping get to sleep, when in actual fact all it's really going to do is make sure they never sleep again, because when you squeeze the pillow it will say, and I quote,
"You sleep, I will protect you."
My plans are to start with a website and then find a manufacturer that can make this product in mass quantities, and then get this into all of the store like Walmart, Target, Toys R Us and all of the rest. I have a patent pending and a copyright, open bracket. Yeah, this one didn't get funded, guys. And nor did the Nightlight Teddy, which is a campaign that isn't quite as bad as the others, being that it's simply a replace the eyes of your teddy for LEDs, which was obviously never going to get funded anyway. But the funny thing about this campaign is the video itself. which, if I can get away with it, I will keep the music found in the video, but I'll just add a nice little voiceover for you instead.
I once belonged to someone, but that someone grew up and no longer needed me. That's me you see there, tossed in the garbage. I thought my life was over, so I thought. As I lay in the garbage, upset, a hand reached out and pulled me away. My life changed from that moment. I looked at my saviour and thought to myself, why did he save me? And for what reason? Then my operation began. After the operation, I have been reborn. My name is Teddy Blue. I was one.
It goes on and on. Seriously, slap Johnny Depp in this bad boy and Tim Burton's got himself a brand new script. Easily one of the most unsettling campaign videos I've ever seen, and I honestly don't think it was a joke.
First, my lower right feet was cut open in order to install a switch. Secondly, my insides were removed in order to install veins, wires.
I think that this guy genuinely thinks he was telling a loving children's story here as opposed to a creepy one with slashed up teddy bears with glowing eyes. And speaking of loving children's stories, this is David Stevens of Stevens Greetings, a gentleman with a dream to raise $1,200 to pay for the self-publication of 2 children's picture/poem books. As many as 18 books will follow and will be funded in part with royalties from previous book sales. Fair enough. I mean, it's a bit odd that he's gone to GoFundMe for this as opposed to one of the other websites, as that's not really what GoFundMe is all about, but still, it's harmless until you look into the history of this douche. Yep, this douche right here. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a pretty terrible picture, right? Well, here's another. Ah, yes, that's better. This one's taken from the official sex offender register list website that details that his crime was, well, you can read what it says. It's absolutely sickening, and it's way worse than that time that he was arrested for taking a picture up a girl's skirt at an Albuquerque gas station. I imagine that's the reason why he moved state. Thankfully, not only did this not get anywhere near funded, I believe he got to around about $10 before news started spreading about who he actually was, which resulted in GoFundMe taking down the campaigns and Facebook removing any groups related to Stevens Greetings. Time to move on, I'd say. Right, so we got 3 more to do. Let's get on with it. Firstly, you got the stupidly eerie Echo Caves Kickstarter, which essentially just sounds like social suicide. For those that don't know, an Echo Cave comes from the fictional world of Peter Pan's Neverland, and according to Captain Hook, they got their name from the old saying, the deeper the lie, the more truth in its echo. In other words, when you go in, you ain't ever coming out. That is until somebody else reveals your biggest secret.
Did you know that DJ Slope has never completed Revenge of Shinobi without the unlimited shuriken cheat? Filthy casual.
Okay, it's true. I do it every single time, almost by default. Embarrassing retro gaming factoids aside, of course the idea of revealing your deepest and darkest secrets is something nobody wants to fall victim to. Nobody besides this individual. You see, for whatever reason, Amari Nadir wants to create an app that plays out like the eerie idea of an Echo Cave. 2 unknown people linked together via an online form, they connect their phone, blah blah blah, and then proceed in a simple game of rock, paper, scissors. The loser then loses access to their phone, allowing the winner to completely destroy them by extracting critical information, secrets such as screenshots, listening to the mic, inspecting the browser history or call history, reading received and sent messages. I mean, why would anybody ever want to do this? Who would ever want to do this? Turns out that not a single soul wanted to be part of this creepy app. I wonder why. And before we move into our top spots, let's take a look at, I'm not exactly sure what this is. However, what I do know is the more I read it, the more disturbed I get. So over on Indiegogo, a campaign was created called an IT company specializing in niche markets. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but okay, it's harmless, I suppose. But then you see the thumbnail for this campaign. Yep. It's just some feet. Now, among all of the stupidly sized fonts of gibberish and the occasional screw up like enter text that they forgot to remove when making this campaign, I think the idea is to open up an IT centre to do all of your typical IT related things, but it's only for guys, and to be more specific, it's only for barefooted guys, and to be even more specific, it's only for barefooted IT guys that have a barefooted IT guy fetish. What? And to finish off, let's chat about the Kickstarter Find New Friends and chat via real-time video from IP cameras. This rather creepy campaign from the Stalk Chat team, yes, that's really their name, is a real and currently live Kickstarter campaign as of the scripting of this video on its third attempt at getting funded. Now, thankfully again, this will obviously fail, and if the title didn't give it away, this is what it's all about. Stalk Chat, yes, that's literally what they are called, lets you stalk people from around the world using facial recognition technology, I presume. Like some sort of pervy watchdog, you choose your victim, your new friend, and send them a message via the Stalk Chat application. Hello, dude. Hey, what's up? I saw you at Stalk Chat's camera in Chilla Vista Centre. Yeah, there is a nice weather out here. What? What sort of world do these people live in when they think you can stalk people and then go out for drinks straight away after? Without a doubt, this is the creepiest campaign I have probably ever seen, and the owners simply just do not get the hint that nobody wants this. Other than, I don't know, except for maybe this guy?